How to build a mind that is so strong that it literally scares other people. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not actually becoming some kind of psychopaths in this kind of video. No, no, no. What we are doing here today is fortifying your mind to the point where you literally don't react to anything anymore, where nothing, literally anything, cannot change your inner state anymore, meaning that as within, as without, nothing will be able to penetrate your subconscious mind and its thinking, meaning that nothing will be able to materialize in your life that you don't want anymore. Your mind is gonna be so fortified and so well developed that only the positive things, the ones that you actually care about, will come in your life. And that's not an exaggeration. They just will come and it will all click after watching the entire video. So make sure to finish it and take some notes because this will be a very valuable one. Now, I remember that for most of my life, I wasn't able to resist the stronger frequencies that other people had over me. Frequency is pretty much another word for mental attitude. So the collection of beliefs, thoughts, identity, emotion, attention, all of these things, when combined together, form what's called a frequency. And this frequency always creates a reality. And yeah, this is highly subjective, by the way. So it can be truly anything. It can be the frequency of making 10K per month, getting into such emotional conviction through visualizations that you literally don't need to experience it in the physical reality anymore, so it just gets materialized. But when I'm referring to frequencies in this kind of way, what I mean is basically a stronger emotional conviction, right? Like for example, my mom, when in her bursts of anger, used to tell me that I would back then I really wanted to become a president of my country where I live in. And one time she got so mad at me that she literally yelled at me that I would never become even the what is it called, the countryman of our local village or whatever, something like that. Yeah. And when you also combine this with the frequencies that my teachers would use to constantly yell at me for the smallest things, like I used to have those kinds of teachers that whenever I would mess up just on one thing, they would make it into such a negative perpetual feedback loop that I wouldn't be able to escape. And so I would just be stuck over there thinking about where it all went wrong. And then when I would come home, I would do the worst thing that I could ever do: scroll on YouTube for 5 hours each and every single day. And of course, if I did this just once, nothing would have happened. If I go and read books the next day and I wouldn't look back on that day, then everything would be fine. But no, I kept on coming back. And over the next 10 years or so, I spent almost 10,000 hours watching YouTube videos, and not those educational ones, but the pointless ones, the pointless garbage like anime content, video game content. Now, don't get me wrong, they also taught me a lot of life lessons. Since, I'm a stoic person now and I take every single loss as a win, but not from a third dimensional point of view, like the losses are bad things. No, no, no. Mind and matter, for example, they're one. I don't know. Vapor and ice are the same energy. They're still H2O. It's just on a different frequency, but that's a topic for a whole nother video. And so I would just have always all of these hundreds of little thoughts that were playing at the back of my subconscious mind, constantly coming back to attack me, shifting me to different mental attitudes. Like for example, whenever I would even feel the slightest sight of happiness, it would immediately get nullified by some other negative thought. Like for example, you know that this happiness won't last forever, right? Do you remember what happened to that guy who you watched in that top 5 scariest things caught on camera yesterday? These kinds of thoughts, and they would always destroy me, bro. And you could always see me just, you know, being defeated in my desk when I was sitting in my class, just trying to survive in there. And that's exactly the thing that we want to fix in this video. A wandering mind is a sad mind, and until you don't fix this, you won't be able to build a mind that literally scares other people due to how strong it is. We must get you to focus on one thing, and that one thing is your desired reality. I know that you have goals. I know that you have desires. I know that you want success in health, wealth, and relationships. And so, what we're gonna do is make you a new frequency that you're gonna constantly meditate back on, no matter what the other frequencies, the demons, the negative thoughts try to pull you back. You will always just stick to that new frequency, and you will be able to literally dominate your entire day with it. You'll think about it in the morning, in the night, and during midday. It will just constantly be resonating at the back of your subconscious mind, and it will be so strong that no matter what, no one will be able to get you away from it. Now, just imagine the best possible version of yourself that you can become in this life. Imagine yourself at the age of 30, for example, just thinking decades down the line, 30, 40, 50, or even 20 years old if you want. I don't care. All I want you to think about right now is the life that he would have. Think about the car that he would have. Think about the nice house by the beach. Think about the nice wife that he will have. Think about the children that he will be raising. Think about the books that he will be reading. Think about the online business that he will have. Think about his hobbies, what he will be doing. Think about his daily exercising routine that he would be doing, right? Think about all of these little things. And until you don't have a clear image of what you actually want, then I suppose that you need to stop this video and just deeply think about it. Because until you don't accept the thoughts, the beliefs, the identity, the emotion, the emotionally charged beliefs that he holds about himself or herself, if you're a girl watching this somehow, then you won't be able to fortify your mind enough. Sure, we can still pick another very important thing that you can still think about, but I find this as the best possible option because it keeps you mindful 24/7, literally. Because after that, after all of that is over, after you finally adopt the thoughts that he holds about himself, the beliefs, the identity, and the emotions that he feels in that desired reality, we can finally start fortifying. And all that means is basically just recognizing that all the negative thoughts that you receive in your mind aren't yours. And this is what is called a demon metaphysically in the Bible. It is not some kind of a physical entity that is trying to attack you, with his horns, it is trying to impel you or something like that. No, no, no. It's nothing like that. It is just a different frequency that is trying to pull you back. It is trying to, or it can be also like your old frequency, your old mental attitude that keeps on materializing in your reality since you've been feeding it for the past like 15 years or so, right? It can be truly anything. What matters is that they are not yours. The thoughts that you get that are trying to break your beliefs, your thoughts, your identity, your emotions, your emotionally charged beliefs of your desired reality, they are not yours. And that's literally it. That's all you need to do. Is just shift to another frequency and then just playing a game of defense. And that's how you build a mind that is so strong that it scares other people. Because from that point onwards, no matter how how much you fail in the real world, you will always have this desired reality that you know that if you just live enough inside of it, if you put enough emotional conviction into it, and if you start knowing that it will come to you, just like that, just like how you know that when you flick a light switch, the lights will turn off. If you know it to the point where that will happen, then nothing in the physical world will scare you. No matter how much other people try to challenge you, like someone tries to steal your money, no matter how much people try to bully you or make fun of you, you'll just stay there like a fucking rock. And of course, this will take some time. You still need to build up the discipline, the resiliency, the willpower to resist all the negative temptations, but just give it a month. And you can possibly even combine this with meditation. And you can do what I like to call the 30 days meditation diet, where you do meditation, but all you do is just focus on the fact that you only just want to explore your inner thoughts, right? Because your brain is like a radio station. It constantly receives thoughts from different forms of consciousness, meaning that all the thoughts that you get that aren't aligned with your desired reality are not yours. And what you do in this meditation session for the next month or so is for the 8 minutes that you do the meditation session, or whatever, how long you do it, you just focus on the fact that you don't want to judge those thoughts. You only want to observe them. You just want to let them pass, you know? You want to get them out of your mind as quickly as possible. So that can also help you a fuck ton. And so, yeah, my timeless reader, this is the game. This is how you play it. And yeah, go and dominate your competition right now. It literally cannot get simpler than this. There is no Rothschild's secret way of getting rich. No. It's about what kind of technique you put the most amounts of emotional conviction into. And I mean, this is the way. It is all about dominating your mind, and then you can dominate your reality. So go and dominate. And don't just take this from me. I'm a person who has helped countless amounts of people in the past achieve their desired reality, literally improve themselves when it comes to health, wealth, and relationships, and get a stronger discipline, willpower, resiliency, productivity, stoicism, and all of these good things. And guess what? They haven't even seen my Timeless Reader's Mindsets yet, which is a collection of 24 unbreakable mindsets that, if applied to your day to day life, will guarantee success in any kind of life situation, in any kind of life test, in any kind of goal. So, when you're ready, click the first link in the description and grab it when there's still a discount happening over there. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you